Hey, we're live. What's going on, people? How's it going?
Hello everyone, I'm going to be playing Tetris 99 in the background, so getting two strings to the price of one.
Wait, you can play Pac-Man 99 as well. I just remembered
I,
that was a thing.
I tried one game of it, I really did not like it.
Oh. I still have yet to try it. I should soon.
Pac-Man's 99 would have been much. Man 99 was just kind of...
Tetris 99 is still one of the best battle royales to ever come out of the genre.
Is this mic okay, by the way?
Sounds good. I can just hear like the faint sounds of Tetris in the background.
Good. I played a couple of games of this for the first time in forever. I bought a physical copy because it's the same price as Switch Online, and I thought, like, yeah, obviously. Oh, Christ. Well, obviously that's a like good deal. Um,
I've only bought one physical Switch game.
I've not got that myself.
All the rest of the ones I bought were digital. Like, Smash is digital, Mario Kart's digital. Yeah, that was a pretty good first attempt. But too bad it hit the wall.
I've got my digital.
My only physical Switch copy is Pokken Tournament Deluxe, and I refuse to remove it from my Switch because of Empoleon. Tetris 66. That just sounds like Tetris 99 with more effort.
I've got about 9 physical Switch games, I think. I can't really check properly because I can't be bothered. Also, one of those are Labo VR, so A, do you count that, and B, I don't have it with me at uni. So,
Sure, I can get the lap 3 with this one.
That thing wasn't good.
Also, I just noticed, Jimothy, you got your name back. Nice. And also, what's going on,
Right,
MK
Jim.
Ren? How's it going?
Hello, MK. I'm here. About the B-movie scripts.
I feel like the 4 of us or 5 of us that did it, just like we just try to put it out of our minds as much as possible.
Oh no, I haven't. I've not stopped thinking about it since the day it happened. Oh, I fucked up my Tetris. Sorry, I hacked up my Tetris game. Okay, I got it back.
How much crime throwing worldwide top JP 10 runs out the window? What's your PB? Sorry to interrupt. What were you saying?
Fine. I wanna get this B movie thing out of the way before I go home, ideally. So I don't have to put up with my family hearing me do it.
933.
That's
That's
just
pretty
my
good.
theory.
Had a horrible S3. I always suck at S3. I think we'll get back to the B movie probably on whatever we decided, Honeybee Day, whatever that was. National Bee Day, something like that. It was in August, I think. And then for the other script reading, for the follower goal that's floating above my head, that's probably going to be sometime later this month. Also, what's going on, Gracian? How's it going?
I actually got 20. Can you believe it?
I actually just started playing Mario Kart Wii again a little bit ago. And I'm very much uber casual. MK Ren, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Remember to use your Twitch Prime to subscribe. Miss that Mario game. What was it called?
Mario 35?
Yeah, I clearly missed it that much. Yeah, that one.
You know, I have a habit of not wanting to play limited time things until after the limit is already expired.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even download Mario 35. And then just like the day after it went off the eShop, it was like, I want to play it. I want to try it out. Well.
I played quite a bit when it first released, but I didn't want to commit time to it for obvious reasons.
No UMT there. How am I consistently getting so high on S2? I really don't know. I've been told I'm somewhat of an anomaly in terms of how good I am with S2. Because S2 is really easy for me for some reason. And it's really difficult for a lot of the others.
You make it look very easy, I gotta say.
I want to get a .2 on S3 sometime in the near future. That and or
That's it.
.4 on S1. Oh, that's not good.
Right, I'm gonna play Fortnite.
Get a win.
I found this game on sale on the eShop and it's called something like... It was literally just like... It uses the IR camera to give you night vision. And like...
Huh.
I get it because I've got enough gold points, but at the same time, I feel really dumb just paying for system features that should... But honestly, the Switch could have had a really nice built-in app, even if it was just hidden in the settings, just to test like HD rumble and the IR camera. Like
Yeah.
Labo lets you do it. I think
Which,
like credit to that developer for releasing an IR camera app for the Switch, but like dumb that we have to rely on a third party. Do that.
yeah. I think it's kind of silly that Nintendo doesn't have, like... Well, it kind of makes sense, you know, from their side of things, but at the same time, it's just, come on. Let us have voice chat. I would say turn it off by default, so that you have to go in and turn it on to be able to use it. And, like, maybe confirm your age or something like that. But still. I mean, it's funny that the official... There's like a diagram for how to use voice chat with the Switch, and it involves like a link cable and a smartphone.
I mean, it's just keeping it like that, the Game Boy tradition, isn't it?
Yeah. Kind of sad Pi isn't gonna be returning to Big Blue anytime, ever. This one UMT's it is pretty difficult too. Wait, the first one or the second one? Because that one I have trouble with sometimes, and then the other one, the one coming up here, is fairly difficult as well. I never get the angle right. He's not coming back to Big Blue. He's playing other tracks. I remember I asked him a while ago, saying, hey, are you gonna return to Big Blue anytime soon? And he was like, no, I like every track except Big Blue. Second Unity. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. For me, the most difficult part of that one is getting the angle right, so I get a clean turn. I'd say only a third of the track sucks, honestly.
I got. Pac-Man 99 is a stupid game.
S1's really tricky, but it's not... If you lose a run to S1, it's not like painful, aw man. It's not like, ah, it's just, aw rats. But if you lose a run to S3, especially on a good pace, that stings. Because S3, you got the triple whammy. You got to get the hairpin turn perfectly, you got to get the green path turn perfectly, and then you got to get the Nisk perfectly. And if you don't get any of those perfectly, you lose a stupid amount of time.
Mario 35 has daily challenges active.
Hmm.
Why?
I don't
Also,
know.
look, the game lets you like go through all of the menus up until the game's supposed to start or load, and then it just save right before it starts. No. What a game.
the off-road at the end like a 1K. I'd say for that, go tighter with the initial turn and then hop a bit later. Because I have a bit of a tendency to do that too, where I hop too early or I don't get the line right, so I end up going out too wide and hitting the off-road. Yeah, it's unfortunate you're going for country tops, but you live in Japan. Because, like, that is... It's so strange how it's only Big Blue that's so stacked towards one region. I like this S1.
Big Fortnite to get a sequel.
3-3, lap 2, yikes. And I missed the green path turn. Ah. Yeah, no. Once I got the 383 S2, that's like, okay, probably not PB, but I could still get a decent time. And then green path turn was just like, no. Got a pretty good hairpin turn though, so that's good. Oh. Gotta go worldwide top 10. Hey, I'll meet you at .800. How's that sound?
Don't know what Intralink commentary to give you.
You're still playing Tetris, or did you actually switch to Fortnite?
No. I'm just looking for the eShop for free games.
Let me know if you find They Breathe.
Forget. There's a game called Mad Rat's Dead. If I have, I'm gonna buy Vagreve if I have enough eShop points.
It's just such a... Just the title looks so fun. The title screen looks so funny. Just the frog that looks so unnaturally sad.
I don't really remember. I know it's a game about frogs. I don't remember, like, much else about it.
I think we talked about it in the QBMX chat. Wherever that group chat is, it's buried so far down. There it is.
But very good. I can afford it.
Nice.
Much off it. 60% off. It's never gonna get better than this. I'm gonna buy Vagreve. Well, my new life goal is when a new big release happens and everyone's taking pictures saying, haha, everyone on my friend list is on this today. I want to sneak into it playing Vagreve.
Oh, that is beautiful. I remember you did that once for... It was some game where it's just like all these people were playing. I think it was 3D All-Stars, then it was you playing Fortnite.
I remember that for one of them. It might have been Animal Crossing.
Oh, that's right. It probably was Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I got All Stars at launch, so that definitely wasn't that. Probably Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that
I
makes
kind of regret
sense.
buying that. I thought just had 50 quid. I've not played it at all since launch week.
Remember someone challenge. I was talking to someone in a social group, and they private messaged me saying, "Hey, I'm gonna beat you in Mario Kart, just so you know." So I was like, yeah, "Challenge accepted, bring it on." And then they refused to add me as a friend unless I had Animal Crossing or Minecraft. And it's just like, really?
Do you have either?
Not on the Switch.
Well, I'm still gonna count that challenge accepted. Right. I really hope this appears on your stream now.
F-Pace locks, yeah.
This game is best enjoyed with headphones. Problem. This is a really good title screen.
That's weird how it censored that. Maybe Twitch thought that was a phone number? That's weird.
Game's an auto scroller.
Oh boy.
I could have bought that IR camera, but nah, why breathe? Oh. Dead frogs. Like the dead frog. Rock-chan.
I drifted the wrong way. I think my time on Donut Plates 3 is like a 102 something. I want to ideally get submitted on all the courses that it's possible to get submitted on. So, I've got it on Baby Park already. I've got it on N64 Rainbow Road already. Just need it on, I believe, Donut Plains 3 and Moo Moo Meadows. And then potentially Mario Circuit. Retro Mario Circuit, the GBA one. This is a decent looking S2. Too bad S1 wasn't too particularly great. And no SMT. Oof. Get sub 1 DBB. That was my initial goal back in like May of last year before I figured out, yeah, that's probably not possible. It's like, hey, I want to get submitted on Big Blue. I was one of those annoying YouTube commenters that was thinking submit it when, except I never actually posted it because I didn't know about the channel back then. Sub 1 DBB will only play competitive Mogi. That, I don't know what that is. I think I know it's something to do with online races, right? Oh, lounge. Alright, makes sense. I'm very tempted to bust into a Mario Kart Wii online server and play automatic drift with a cart. Just really trigger people.
That's how I unironically played it when I was younger.
That's how I still unironically play it. Cart, Wii Wheel, and automatic drift. Because I don't have a classic controller, or Wii classic controller, whatever, one of those things. And it just really feels weird doing manual drift with a Wiimote.
Yeah, I honestly, and this is me just being bad. Mario Kart Wii is the one game I just don't like manual drifting. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just because I was a kid and not really used to automatic on the wheel. But still, it's just not the third way to play.
Same here. And probably for the same reasons, too. Not quite. Oh, hey, Jimothy, I almost beat your time. 366
They
S2.
breathe is a boss rush, by the way.
It's a what?
What the fuck? They breathe is just a boss rush game.
Oh, huh. Speedrunning. Yeah, S3 is trash garbage.
Okay, I just got 8. Guess I'm no longer breathing.
Yeah, I I remember. That's why I said I almost beat your time. I'm gonna get a .7 time by getting, like, almost BKS laps 1 and 2 and just getting a 23-second lap 3. That's how I'm gonna get .7. I can just feel it.
Getting jab locked by the fucking things in they breathe.
Just do not tie for 6. I kind of want to add to it a little bit, just initially, just for the novelty, and then just sail right past it. Or I would also not mind just sailing right past it and jumping straight from here to .7. Because this .850 that I got, it's the only .8 time I've ever gotten. And its S3 is one of 3 22-second S3s that I've gotten. So, I'm a little bit far ahead of my skill level right now, but my S2 in that run sucked, so I can definitely still improve. I say it sucked, it was still a .3.
The AI is getting smarter. It's learning how to breathe. I beat it. anything.
Darn.
Killed it.
Nice.
Ooh, cutscene. Oh, never mind, I just got the Joy-Con.
Where do I think there's time save on S? On my S1 or Ronnie's S1? Because, like, I know... I'm trying to figure out where I can save time on S1, because Ronnie's S1 is 0.05 from BKS. And I still have yet to get a 0.4 S1, so I gotta figure out what I'm missing. S2 is actually Ronnie's weakest by quite a bit. Because I've been able to very consistently get 0.33, even some 0.316s, and I once got a 0.300, so it's far from perfect. And BKS is 0.267 for S2. S3 is basically almost perfect, though.
I had enough time to let my thoughts on Vibreve sink in.
And?
It's alright. It's a good artistic, and I guess it was worth £1 that I got it for on the sale. But like, at the full price, I feel like it's just not enough to warrant buying it at full price.
Fair enough. Pepperoni.
I wonder if Vibreve is on Steam.
Probably is.
It is, and it's cheaper.
I think... I remember we looked this up initially. Wasn't the one on the Switch like a re-release or a port or special edition or something like that? Ah, yes. Oh no, we didn't talk about it in QBMX. Never mind. I got to the screenshot and it was just under the screenshot. It was just you saying, "Oh Christ," and then nothing else.
So, on Steam it's £1.59, on Switch it's 6 something. I got it for £1.64 on the sale. The top review is fucking gone now because I scrolled too far. Top review is, this game is only $2, but I feel like the experience is scarring me for life. By, that was by the famous critic website Markiplier.
Oh, thank you, Markiplier.
Kind of thought the scariest game on earth. That came from Game Grumps. I approached Vibreve as a game, but it ended as an experience. That's how most games work. That comes from watchyourtagblog.com. The brief is deceptively creepy, ... disturbing in all the right ways, destroyed. A journey of discovery is both rewarding and surprisingly horrifying. Plus 10 damage. It's alright from Bloops.
feel like my time save can come from conveyors. S1 or S3? Because S1 I feel like I'm doing pretty good on conveyors. S3 I could use work on though, definitely.
My issue with the game is that it's just basically a boss rush when it comes to the game. The look of it and everything is really cool, but like all you do is have to move away from like disturbing looking creatures, but they're too fast to actually have a fair like run away from.
Oh, that S2 was looking great up until that last corner. Pain.
Features surreal atmosphere, no hand-holding, hand-drawn HD art, a story told through game. It's not a story told through gameplay, making of feature. Right, where's the making of feature?
I actually probably might have been tied with Ronnie going into S3 if I hadn't flubbed that corner, because that was such a good S2. And that S1 tied my best, I think. Dang it.
You're taking a fucking... Sorry.
Yeah, 3 frames... I don't think I would have been... I think I would have been closer than 3 frames. I probably would have been at 1 or 2 frames behind, because that corner was looking really good up until I went wide. That's why I don't ever time trial and call. I usually do because it helps to have people in the background just kind of talking. I don't know why it helps me, but it does. Unlikely for tie. Yeah, true. But my theoretical best pace is, I believe, 2 frames ahead of Ronnie going into S3. So it's not impossible. Oh yeah, and it also depends on, you know, who's in call with you, because a lot of the people I call with, Bloops included, tend to be quite chill. So
I remember the game.
I remember one time when we were setting up for that Super Mario All-Stars race on SNES Online. I don't remember what you guys were talking about. Oh, right, you were trying to get your Switch to connect to your Ethernet, and I had accidentally updated Discord and somehow got a PB on that.
Oh, since then, I think the uni have changed it so I can use the Wi-Fi anyway without needing my phone data.
Oh, nice.
I didn't really get a lot of time to check though because I've moved my internet or my Switch online run out. Yes. Found a soft lock in Vibreve.
Uh-oh. Already?
So basically, if you take enough damage, one of the sea creatures will just drag you off screen, and then it's supposed to restart the game. But they did that, and I'm stuck up the corner.
Well.
I can't do anything.
If you time travel and FaceTime, his parents will be confused on why he keeps moving his head.
I think my favourite part of Vibreve so far is that my favourite part of Vibreve so far is that when you restart or like when you come back from your save point in the game, it's oh bloody hell, it's just impossibly unfair. Yeah, my favourite part of Vibreve is the game is just a continuous like auto-scroller downward further into the ocean. But the further you go, the harder it gets, like the wave of enemies. And when you restart from your save, the game starts over, but the auto scroll just goes really fast, and there's no enemies until you get back to where you were. So
Oh,
it's
that's
actually
interesting.
really cool. How you can just see like everything through,
Oh, that's
like
neat.
without bosses. Well, jellyfish appeared.
When do you think Matt's gonna get a new PB on his Royal Raceway?
I don't think he should. I think he should just stop.
I remember he's had that tagline as current Royal Raceway PB for a while now. Kind of parodying mine, but... And then I remember he posted in his server saying, like, I didn't know this was Discord wide. Since the .4S1's coming, I wouldn't mind it.
Oh, come on, I breathe. Oh, that's interesting. I've just encountered a jellyfish enemy. So basically, where you've got bubbles keep coming from like bottom of the screen, and basically all the enemies so far you've had to make them run out of air, and the normal ones will just chase you. The bigger ones will chase you but go after bubbles if they're low on air. Now there's jellyfish enemies, and you have to lure them into air to kill them.
That's creative.
And when enemy dies, they release a massive bubble of air, including the jellyfish, because that's like the exact amount of air needed to kill one. You can try and combo the bubbles into them. I can't be bothered, don't go. Oh.
Canada Matt still has Sweet Canyon world record even though he deleted his time. Yeah, that's right, I remember. Isn't that the longest standing 8 Deluxe record currently? And also, we're not talking about Canada Matt, we're talking about one of our friends, UK Matt. Smash Highlights Matt. He's been in chat a few times, you know him.
Matt Pugh. I mean, it's a really good.
Plan on hoarding Electrodrome PB 108 Mario Kart Stadium at another time for 10k. Sounds good. So you're not gonna tweet again until that happens? I did. I saw the one. Just that must suck. I'm kind of glad that Big Blue doesn't have that, but still. Ugh. All because of lap 2. Ooh. It's like the immediate response from Mike. Why?
It's a rational reaction, I think. This clip on Mike is really uncomfortable to wear in bed. Vibrate.
Big Blue, I can tie my PR a bit often. Yeah, that's true, but the problem is that kind of sucks too. It's like, you think you're gonna get a good pace, and then, now you tied it. I remember I tied my... When I was going for sub 101, I tied my 101.016. I tied it like 5 times before I finally got the sub.
How much would it take for you to stream bravery?
I don't know. But buying the game, it would probably be involved somehow.
Give me your PayPal.
I don't think I actually have one.
Right. I'm gonna sound like a pyramid scheme, but if you refer a friend through PayPal, and they use PayPal, then both people involved get £5 for free.
Oh, neat. 533. Oh no, 516.
I'm not sure how that would work actually, because we live in different countries, don't we?
Yeah. Not a fan of that as too. And missed the trick. Yeah, being...
You ever realised...
Go ahead.
Right, have you ever realised how many, like, internet-based companies just use pyramid schemes? Like,
Probably a
if you
lot.
sign up... If you refer a friend, and they do XXX, you will both get money.
Whoa.
And then the person got referred, it's like, if you refer a friend, and they buy enough of our stuff, you will both get money. And then they're like, you refer a friend, it's just a pyramid scheme. Like, every website does it. And like, in their defense, at least, like, it's not that bad. Like, it is pro-consumer, I guess. Like, not an actual... No. The point is, pyramid scheme. Mention it. But I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on stream. If you get a world record now and the stream's archived forever, I'm going to be angry. But the reason I'm I'm mentioning this is I once got an email and it's like, if you refer a friend through PayPal and then they spend £10, you'll both get £10. So I just made a second account. And I was about to buy something that was £10 anyway. So I just made a second account, bought what I'd have bought otherwise, and then I got £20.
Free money.
Yep. The thing is, I would have thought there would have been some system to prevent that. But no, because I used the catch is you've got to connect your debit card. That's not really that much of a catch with PayPal, to be fair, because you need to do that anyway to use the service. So I just connected the exact same cards that I use on my other account, and it still went through. And good, okay.
It's just like borderline fraud, honestly.
I mean,
But
it's not really fraud because I was being honest about the whole process. Both accounts are under the exact same details other than the email address. Like
honestly, I
it
feel
wasn't
like
really fraud.
it is technically fraud, but it's to the point where, okay, you should get away with that because of how flawed that detection system is. You're
Yeah,
allowed to get away with it. You get a free pass.
Like, there actually a law against that? Because that's just shit. Because that's just protection for companies that didn't bother to actually set up their website.
What was I gonna say? Oh, right. That's what I was gonna say. Back on the topic of Big Blue. Point one behind going to S3, I literally need a best segment S3 to get PB. So, I'm aiming around lower than point one behind, within point one behind, going into S3.
I'm gonna get a big blue PB right now.
Do it. Come on, 333S2. 333S2. Oh, not with that corner. Like 383. Yep.
Right, here we go. I'm gonna get a PB. Come on. I don't remember how many laps it is. I also don't remember the controls.
You don't remember how many laps it is.
I don't know, I don't play F-Zero. Oh, fuck's sake, I keep crashing into the wall. I never understood that about F-Zero. Why is there that, like, wall thing? 4 laps left, fuck off. Like, this is, like, way ahead of me. Come on.
Wait, are you playing F-Zero on SNES Online?
Yep.
That explains it. I thought you just dragged out your Wii U or something.
No, I don't own it on Wii. I was gonna say I could be playing the Smash Bros. Trial, but it's 40 seconds and it's Mute City. So. I miss masterpieces. Like, they were kind of worthless. I miss them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're completely worthless now because just, you know, line exists.
Yeah. Speaking of which, when is the Game Boy lineup coming to Nintendo Online? Like, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, just the whole trilogy. Bundle it all up.
I think people are unrealistic asking for N64. Look, everyone wants it. They would love it. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Especially when Mario 64 was sold as a standalone game. Well, not standalone, but, you know. And I saw people who said because 3D All-Stars got delisted, which is still good. But I saw people say because 3D All-Stars got delisted, that that's evidence that an N64 Online would happen. How? Like, honestly, if I just bought 3D All-Stars and then they announced the game's going to be free with a subscription, no. No, not having that.
What was I gonna say?
Putting in F-Zero.
I was gonna say something. Alright. I feel like Game Boy GBA, just the Game Boy line would make more sense for coming to online first. Because they're the systems that are furthest away from compatibility right now. Aside from the GameCube, which not only are the games on the GameCube super rare, but almost none of them have been ported or re-released, and they're super expensive online now.
Yeah, I got a GameCube dirt cheap. I bought Mario Sunshine for like £4 years ago. I'm surprised how much it costs now.
I remember some fellows in a server I was in a long time ago helped me set up Melee on Dolphin. And
Can't say that straight.
yeah, I played one game, picked Mr. Game & Watch, got a 9, literally the first move I inputted, and decided I've retired from competitive Melee. It's like, you can't top that.
The only time I've played Melee was to get footage for houses, and I played it once before years ago. I really did not like it. Really don't like Melee. And then I thought I just had no reason to ever play it again. So I never did until Houses and Gimmicks came along. I played it for that. I'm playing Prehistoric Man now. If anyone's, you're not, but if anyone's interested. But yeah, to get back to what we were talking about 5 years ago, I think Game Boy Online would be a good step. And I think putting all the Game Boy systems into one app would be the best approach. I don't know.
I feel like it makes the most sense, too.
Yeah, I feel like it just works with the Game Boy library. At least Game Boy Color and Game Boy be together, I imagine.
I honestly hope it gets to a point where we're running out of options, so we get 3DS Online. Wii U and 3DS Online, so we just get like Smash 3DS on the Switch.
God, imagine if they actually just got to that point. That'd be hilarious.
I'd love it, honestly. Because then the Switch would finally top the Wii U for having most accessible Mario Kart games.
Oh, God, look, I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Really would love something else.
Yeah,
Please.
we're overdue for a new Mario Kart entry. I feel a new mainline Mario Kart entry, not live home circuit or whatever that was. Or Mario Kart
Just
Tour,
give us
that one doesn't count.
I want tracks at least.
Who's he call? Good friend of mine, Bloops.
Hello.
Recognize them as one of the Miiverse Roombas in my server.
I'm very tired.
Same here.
I wish the Switch had more, like, back titles. Like, despite how much is on the Switch, I feel like it's one of the least supported systems by Nintendo.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about how many releases it has, and to be fair, I imagine a lot of it's just eShop shovelware. But like, I'm really thinking a lot of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of missed potential for sure with the Switch that still has yet to release. Like color themes, for example. It's been over 4 years now, and we're still stuck with just default gray and white.
Yeah. Also, Mario Maker 2 stays extra styled, and just one there. For that.
Yeah, Mario Maker 2 was just it's just missed potential of the game. Because not only
It's not even missed potential. It's just got confusing choices.
hey, they added slopes to the game.
Good. I like slopes. Good for the disabled. That wasn't like an edgy joke for anyone who's injured. That was just genuinely a comment about slopes. Christ. It's just how fucking all my commentaries got. Just talking about
It wasn't quite on pace for a PB, but still had potential to be a good S3, and I kind of bobbled it towards the end. But still not bad. And hey, Jimothy, I beat your time. .116. That's what? That's what, fourth? Third? No, it's fifth American. Technically.
I like that my internet's lagging out more after I stop using my Switch.
I didn't get the UMT there. Whoops. S3 is... It really is. It really is a huge troll. I hate it so much, honestly. There have been so many times where I was on pace for a good time, and then S3 just said no. Really do go from plus .067 to plus 2 minutes. Yeah, you really do. And that's just from slightly getting the hairpin angle wrong. You can even hit the green path in Nisk perfectly and still lose too much time because you slightly got the hairpin wrong.
The funny thing is, 2:34.922 is actually the exact time I got playing Big Blue on F-Zero.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Do do do. 3, 2, 1. Oh wait. I was just busy counting down. I forgot. Oh wait, I have to press the A button.
I remember when you first taught me how to fly in this game. I still don't. Just why? Who flipped designed that?
I don't know. It's kind of the same thing on Mute City, actually, though. Towards the end, you just kind of jump off a ramp and just coast. It's not really as cool, though, because you don't skip much of the track, you just kind of float above it. Wait, where you just... Mute City. 200 world record. Right at the end, you just... you take
Yeah.
you take the jump and then you just kind of float down.
I thought about that. Yeah, that makes sense. You could do that, couldn't you?
Hold down in spaceship time. Yeah, pretty much it. Oh, I did not like that S2. Even better time. Hey, that S3 is actually close to what I usually get. It's actually, like, right about what I usually get for S3. Too bad S1 and 2 sucked. Yeah? Okay, gotta do work and luck and runs. Thanks, Grace Young. Thanks for stopping in.
Goodbye, Sion.
Alright, controller's getting unplugged.
I don't think I meant to do that.
That's big stretch time. Alright. I remember one time you and Matt were talking about Mario 3 when I got a PB. There's something about how many warp whistles it took, or something like that.
Yeah, I've a fun story about that. One night, I don't know why, we just played the entirety of Mario 3 together. And we got to the last level, but it was like half 2. And I didn't want my parents to find me awake. So, I sort of stopped playing Mario. It's mainly because it's the Switch's fault, honestly. It grasped on me how loud its fans are. But yeah, and then imagine like the next day or something, you were streaming, and I was talking to him about how many what whistles there were, because I was thinking about how many warp whistles there were, because I forgot how you did a World 8 trick. I can't remember if you had to go to Warp 2 and then warp, or if you walk in the warp part. I think it's the latter, which means you got to get the 1-3 warp whistle and the castle.
Just remind me of that pinned message in Matt's server. The smart of Bowser to install those unavoidable lasers.
They're not good. That's me on Animal Crossing or Minecraft, by the way. I think my favourite pin in that server is the "Oops, I used internet" on the 17th of December 2016.
Lanky Kong acupressure image. No, it wasn't acupressure, it was acupuncture.
Still don't know why that image exists.
There are a lot of things that should not exist.
We have really bad pins. We've got "When you're sexually attracted to Tito Dick is pinned." Shouldn't be. right underneath it is right underneath that pin is me showing off my TF2 logo. It hasn't changed at all in years.
I just like this one pinned message. I just checked this server for the first time in forever, and for some reason my nickname got changed to the Roblox.
I remember that. I remember when I put face at the start of everybody's name too.
Oh yeah.
And then Matt just still has it.
Yeah, Matt still is signed on by FaZe despite some pretty serious racial misconduct.
Yeah.
We joke about that, but that's probably not something to joke. The topic is probably not something to joke about.
I like I like I bet I pinned it. There's just a pin. I think it says Matt is a cunt. And I we would not pin that nowadays. We would delete that instantly. Even ironically.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
There's me at this at everyone. Oh, you freaking moron! You just got beamed. And the first reply is stop, please. Then the next reply is don't at me. I'm a guy who I have 3 mutual friends with. Oh, piss off. The, the guy... The guy who said, please don't at me, has 3... No, he doesn't. He has 250,000 subs on YouTube. I'm really glad I annoyed him now.
Well, that was Nintendo. I remember that.
You make me want to leave the server, to be honest. I don't care. I mean, you know... I mean, joking aside, I really don't like looking at how much of a dickhead I was back in 2017.
Same here, honestly. That server's just a bad reminder of how we were. I think the most recent pin in the server sums it up pretty nicely. It's pretty embarrassing being a human, really.
I'm really glad I've matured since then. But I don't
here.
like the fact I'll just still laugh at it now.
I like this one pinned message is it's a picture of Matt tweeting, it's time I took a break, and then someone typing in a response saying, is that what you said when you left Discord behind?
I remember it was a massive in-joke that he never used the server.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of funny how actively he uses it now. Oh, what of a... I don't know why I'm actively trying to find messages that I'm just gonna regret that reminds me.
The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure beamed that Fabian drew.
I found one. You should join the Relax Discord. It's less active than mine.
Matt that said that?
No, that was me.
Oh.
Which makes it funny.
That makes it even funnier.
There's me posting a meme template that says who did this, but there's no image on it.
Ah, drat.
I really don't like reading messages like more than a month ago.
There are some servers that I can just go back for years on and say, oh, hey, yeah, I remember that. That was neat. And then in Matt's server, it's just like, oh, gosh, please just burn it. Burn it into a pillar of salt.
I like this. Someone posted a picture of a guy orgasming, and then the next image is just me with the kick notification. God. My
When was
Windows
that
7.
sent?
That was February 2017. I remember this picture. I think I might still have it on my hard drive. Oh, I love this image. Someone posted a straw poll. I'm gonna vote on it now. Who do you think? Do you want Ken's final retainer? What? Ken's final retainer? Choose wisely. Who do you want to lead the server into the sunset? Retainer is essentially a modern shadow center. So who do you trust most? Who do you think will be the best candidate? Who would be the most responsible? You have 24 hours to vote and make it a good one. I'm gonna vote for DLG Rick. Oh shit, DLG Rick's winning by 3 votes. On this poll from February 24th, 2017.
I just looked at the image you posted in chat. Also, I forgot that images weren't blocked to mods. I mean, it makes sense that... yeah, that makes sense.
Unless I like to say a racial slur.
Well, that'll get you banned.
Yeah, deservedly. Oh, do you remember Jello Puff?
Oh, yeah. He's like a really prominent Mario Kart Wii tasser now.
Yeah, I know. That amuses me a lot.
He's actually made it into summoning salt videos.
Several times. Good on him.
I just want to...
Who was that? GDQ as well.
Yeah.
He was like invited.
I still have him friended on Discord, so I want to DM him one of these days, asking, so how do I do automatic drift? or just something relating to Mario Kart Wii.
I don't know if he follows me on Twitter. He followed me on Twitter out of the blue, like, ages ago, but he hadn't... His last tweet was, like, several years before he followed me. So we still follow each other.
I remember he was tweeting about Celeste a while ago.
Oh!
Voice crack.
Thing is, his Jello Puff's weird, right? Because I always feel like he's stuck in the past. Last tweet was March 30th. That's not long ago. Mario Kart Wii Tourist listed speedrunner. His website's just MarioKartWiiTast.com. Maybe he made a new Twitter and he doesn't realise that his Switch screenshots are going there.
I don't think he did. Because I remember I think he's still using the icon that Fabian made for him.
Yep. That's what I find funny is, like, his branding hasn't changed remotely. I mean, fair play, Fabian's a brilliant artist.
Oh yeah.
I miss mine, honestly. I'm not... Thing is, I really want to bring back my, profile image Fabian made. I love my current one, and but I really like the Fabian one. I just thought, because the branding was from ages ago, I like thought I should update it to have the checkered background, and I thought I'd use that new picture with it. It looked more like me. Just first thing, yeah, it just looks more like me, and it's also newer and works better with the checkered background. I really like Fabian. Um, I mean,
I haven't talked to him a lot. I saw he posted some art not too long ago, like a couple days, I think.
yeah, I've started talking to him a lot more again over the past couple of months. He's doing well, to say the least.
That's good to hear. You know what should come back?
Takes the talk.
High Vault.
We did actually do a stream on it a couple months ago, and nobody knows.
Yeah, I feel like I would remember that.
No one came to it, which was honestly the best part of it. Like, yeah, 4 months ago we did a stream. Nobody watched it, and I really like that nobody watched it.
What was the stream
Like,
on?
we played Duck Game.
I think I remember that. I either tuned in or remember seeing it and wanting to tune in, but being otherwise occupied.
It was a fucking mess. Because I don't own it, we were playing it on remote play, and the controls were really messed up. It was a mess to get working, but like, we did. I want to bring it back too. We're just both very busy.
Yeah.
I think I'll ask in the summer actually if he wants to just spend a whole day streaming. To be fair, I'm glad if it did end, it ended on upstream hop.
Yeah.
Like that seems like a good climax if you ignore the fact we did the Duck Goose Game.
Yeah, Upstream Hop was fun.
Oh, I honestly cried after it ended. I was so sad. I loved Upstream. Whoa, and update.
One thing I want to start doing is just randomly changing the thumbnails of old videos to not only look better, but also to just confuse people watching. It's like, wait, that thumbnail was different.
I actually sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
In 2017, I think. Yeah, it would have been 2017. I actually remade all of the original text-to-talk thumbnails in the new format, where it had like on the right the right little line with Lupero in front, and then on the left was the logo and a blurred image of the game and whatever. I did redo all the old thumbnails to like consistently fit that format, but I I
I remember.
I did an update them because sorry, I keep interrupting. I'm just bad at talk. I didn't update them because I like to preserve I'd never updated them because I like to preserve the legacy of these videos. It's also, I found a lot of unlisted things that I wanted to make public on extras, so I downloaded them and re-uploaded them, so I can keep the original unlisted with the original upload date. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I was saying that I
I'm
think it
really
was
sorry, God.
I think it was around like 2017 or something that I wanted to update the original Roster Rampage thumbnails to look like somewhat decent. So I changed the font from that kind of 8-bit style to Comic Sans, and you can tell that I kind of just gave up halfway through.
Why?
Well, cause look at the like the first, I want to say 7 or 8 episode thumbnails compared to the rest of them.
I am. What I really like is, you know, I'm saying I really like this. I actively hate this. The Angry Video Game Nerd recently was a good while ago now, but it was slowly changing all the thumbnails to fit like consistent format, which I really hated because again I just really like to preserve old stuff, and Matag made original title cards for every episode, and especially in the later ones they didn't appear in the episodes themselves, they're only the YouTube thumbnail. So like I really don't like that they changed all the thumbnails, especially because I don't want to change any thumbnails for um my old videos. One, again, I just really like to preserve the past. But I don't want to have someone see like Ganondorf Master Race or other classic videos that I have. Like, I don't want someone
Lucina
to
is
see
kill.
the dog. Yeah, well, Lucina's kill can't change. It's already up to date. I don't want someone to see like the mind of Diddy Kong. Leave the thumbnails really fancy and new. Click on it, and it's just like that, you know.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
don't
I know
want
what
to
you mean.
bother making. I want to make old crap. Like it's like shining a piece of poo. Like I don't want to put glitter on it to make it look slightly more attractive, like distance. Then the viewers to watch it because they'll see a fancy thumbnail and
Yeah.
then not click it and realise it's shit. And like,
Well, that's a decent
I,
time.
I want to keep it up because I don't want to get rid of my old stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully people will see because how old it is, they'll realise it's dated. But like, I don't want it to attract people to it, especially if it looks new. That defeats the point, you know.
Yeah. And that's kind of what's been stopping me from updating a lot of my older thumbnails, like Black 2 in particular. It looks hecka 2017, like, old. And I'm thinking to myself, I want to
Yeah.
change that. But I think the most I would do to change it would be just remove the characters from the sides. And maybe add a little episode number in the corner instead.
I think the only thumbnail I want to change is the Smash Bros. Spirit update. I like it, I just think it's a mess. I've got a better idea where the spirit icon's in the middle. There's like Mario's hand is grabbing it from the background, but like it can't quite reach. And then there's text like curved on the bottom and top, just saying like missed update potential. And the background will just be like the blue, like raw trophy room, like Smash Spirits artwork.
Makes sense.
I think that'll look a lot more attractive. And that's recent. And to be honest, do and don't like that video. I think the editing's fine. I just think like it was. I don't think the concept was all there.
Yeah.
I. Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
I also, to not waste the art of me pointing, what I think I'm going to do in the future, I'm going to bring back the Thanks to Talk Season 2 thumbnail format, where the picture of me pointing will be on the right. There'll be the weird curve line behind it, but instead of the gradient, it'll be the checkered pattern. And then the rest of the image would be like a logo and the game background blurred. I might. I really like that I've been getting custom thumbnails lately, and I shouldn't really be buying them because it's coming out my student loan. Like, I know it's a joke about how Matt spent his student loan on an Elgato. I think I've spent more than him on YouTube thumbnails. And I really like them, and honestly, like, I've got a decent student loan, I can afford it, but like, I really should probably be saving the money.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
I reckon. Sorry, go on.
Neon's doing at least a few thumbnails for the new 3D World series, so they look really nice. And I'm paying her in In-N-Out meals and buying the full game for her eventually.
Do you? I was gonna. Because I remember we talked about this before, but I think she was in England at the time. But you moved, didn't you? So I'm guessing you don't live near each other anymore, do you?
No, not anymore. I moved December, like literally first day of December was when I arrived in Idaho, my new state of residence. And Neon still lives in California. I've known her for I'd say easily over a decade.
It's funny to me. Just that our like friend group of me, you, Neon, and I guess other people are thrown in, but it's mainly us three.
Yeah.
For that group. I find it funny how it's just all your like actual in-person friends plus me.
Like a Crown Kamatani, yeah, literally. And then Joe, who's my actual cousin. Just to add to that.
I just find that really funny. Because, yeah, like, back in 2017 I had a friend group, one in-person friend in it. But I sort of knew everyone else beforehand. But that in-person friend I made was really into like the whole online world as well, so it's kind of natural for him just to fall in. Well, actually, saying that, well, yeah, saying that, Nathan got around. I don't really actively talk to any groups with Nathan now, but for a good while, you all knew Nathan. To be fair.
Yeah, we played marbles together a lot. What's going on, Xylix?
Hello. I can't read like any of your viewers' username.
You know, you could open up the chat bar. If you're viewing the stream on Twitch, you could just look at chat.
I know, I can see the stream, I just don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh, that one's... You pronounce it Xylix. And then the MK is just Mario Kart, so...
Yeah, I'm playing.
Tetris 99, yo!
I posted a picture that I thought was right. So I want to give some. I waffle about the most mundane things. But here's a story about a JPEG image I put on Twitter. John Cartwright from Nintendo Life tweeted about how you could get a physical copy of Tetris 99 for £20, and a 12-month online subscription is £18. So for £1, I'm getting a physical game plus the DLC for Tetris 99, which is £8, I recall. And now I'm gonna go silent. I realised playing a puzzle game isn't the best thing to do while trying to explain something. But basically, for £1, I was getting the DLC that cost £8. Not to mention that I got a physical case out of it, which I really like. I'm really regretting this idea, I'll be honest.
Any pace 0.1 or above going into S3 requires a best segment S3 for PB. Also, we've already been live over an hour and a half. Holy cow! Probably gonna go a little over 20 minutes or so. We've actually gotten a sub 101 run today, which is more than I expected, honestly. It was, I believe, .933 was the run. Ah, drat. You know, I feel like at some random times, I'm just gonna bug you about, hey, when are you playing Neo Bowser City? Funnily enough, there was actually a bit of a revolution for Neo Bowser City 200 UK tops. But that was for 150 CC, not 200.
People playing like god-awful stage.
It's not that bad.
It really is.
It is.
And that's coming from me, almost former speedrunner of it. It's what annoys me is I was really good at it for like whenever we played online.
Yeah.
Then you told me to actually speedrun it, so I did, and then I got really bad at it.
You got discouraged when you saw Oko had a better time than you with Isabelle Clown Car.
I sent him that picture and he has no memory of why or how, and he hates it. And the worst part is your friends appear in gold, just mocking me, like, more so than if I just saw his name.
Yeah.
All about Tetris 99 now.
Tetris 99, heck yeah.
I really need... Like, you always invite me on to commentate, and I say always, you don't always, but when you do, you always invite me on, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll join, and then I just can't say anything. I ramble about the most like meaningless garbage.
And kind of the main reason I invite you is so I have someone to talk to, so it's not just silence 90% of the stream.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Because
You invite someone to talk to, and then I just talk about shit that you don't even have any reply to because it's so like fucking unimportant in the grand scheme of the world.
but hey, it helps. Because I feel when I'm just playing in silence, it someone just honked really loudly outside of my house. But back what I was saying, playing in just silence, it doesn't help as well. It doesn't help as much. I don't do as well.
Maybe I should just make a podcast, but only give it to you.
Pretty good S1. Not a fan of that S2, but I could do worse.
Yes. What works?
It could be worse. Ugh. S3 again. Good grief. If I remember correctly, I needed a sub 23 S3 for PB. Or at least a tie. Because let's see. No, I would have needed 950 or below to failed PB to S3, same as always. I had a run earlier. Hey Matt, how's it going?
Yo,
we were talking about you
Matt
earlier.
Perrin? We were talking about you earlier. I would love to join a stream and just have someone go, hey, we were talking about you earlier. It just feels really weird to actually say.
I feel like that would just make me check back through the VOD to see, like, okay, what trash were they talking about me? Hey, so Matt, when's that Royal Raceway PB coming along?
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about. So mundane in comparison. Oh, Matt, if you're interested, you're not, but if you're interested, I'm playing Tetris 99. Alright, if none of you hear from me for a good few weeks, I'm spending the next until like mid-May focusing on uni, so I'm probably just not gonna wait till I get any.
I haven't tried Pac-Man 99 yet, but Bloops has. They said it wasn't too great, I think.
Well, when I said I'm not gonna reply, of course I'll reply if anyone messages me. I'm just not gonna like. I'm probably just gonna reject if you ask to do anything with me. I played Pac-Man 99. I'm not big on Pac-Man. The arcade game is like fine. I think it's way too complicated compared to even Mario 35. Tetris is like simple. Pac-Man's way too complex. I'm having to focus on so much. I think its biggest downfall is it's got two different. You know how Tetris has like KOs, random attacks, and it's like the don't know
Yeah,
what
but you're
it's called,
targeting.
but the targeting system, yeah, that's Pac-Man has two of those, and firstly, neither are explained remotely well, like how they function. Um, like they're really not explained well at all how they work. I'll open it up after this round of Tetris and I'll tell you what it says. But having two gives you too much to gives you too much to focus on. It's really confusing what like you could actually be doing in order to like survive. Then you've got to check between two different meters. Then like Pac-Man ghosts are after you. Then the screen's getting really mixed up. And there's just too much going on to really focus on literally anything. Like a Pac-Man maze requires a lot more thought than like Tetris. And I get that Mario 35 was a platforming game. That's so simple because it's not adding any complexity on top of what's already in Mario. Like, more enemies appear, and that's easier to manage. Like, it's not like Pac-Man where suddenly there's a million new elements in the game.
Hmm. And I actually have no idea what goes on in Pac-Man 30. I almost just called it Pac-Man 35. I have no idea what goes on in it. I kind of want to test it out after the stream, probably.
Uh, that's another thing. I'd say I'll play it with you, but Namco are like, if you want to play in a lobby with a friend, you've got to buy the DLC to unlock it.
Yikes.
And when I played like OG Tetris 99, the one thing I didn't like is that you couldn't lobby with a friend. You can now, kind
Yeah.
of. You can make a password match, but I don't know if everyone. I don't know if you can get into a lobby with people and then fill the rest with randos. Word match though.
No, it's just Tetris 2.
I wouldn't mind that actually. Like that's not
That
a
would
bad shout.
that would actually be a pretty intense test of skill, I feel. To just have two
Yeah,
people go up against each other.
that'd be great. I was playing local co-op with my flatmates, but it still puts you against 98 CPU
Oof.
or like 97, I guess. Right, so I'm playing. Right, so I'm playing Pac-Man 99 now, and on the left there's a meter that says standard, stronger, chain, and speed, which equates to when ghosts are vulnerable. I think it affects how they work, but it doesn't really explain how any of them actually impact other players. And like speed, you'd think it gives you a speed boost. It doesn't. Um, and I don't know what the rest do. Period. And then on the right, there's random counter hunter knockout, which I died because I was too busy reading the things on the side. But I assume there was a targeting system, but I don't get how target is not like Tetris, where it's like obvious, like badges, the person with the most badges, knockouts, the person with the most knockouts, counter the
KO's
person after you.
KO's is actually the person who's most vulnerable to being KO'd.
Oh, oh yeah, sorry, I'm just. Yeah, but the point is, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Still, like, what does hunter mean?
Maybe the person who's gobbled the most ghosts.
Maybe? That makes sense, but it's not. Explain that to me. Where's my mic gone? And like, and the thing I hate the most about Pac-Man 99, all of the UI is over like the other players' things, and it's like at 20% transparency at all times. You can't even read what you have selected. You literally can't see a thing. Like Tetris, alright, it's at the top of the screen, but like, at least if you change it, it like becomes opaque, and it's only at the top of the board, generally where you need to look anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not that big a deal. It's come on, just like it's anyone who's good at Pac-Man can probably really like the game, but struggle at Pac-Man, and I think to check on UI constantly just makes it way too much for me. That's just my theory. What do you guys think?
I wouldn't be surprised. That S3 sucked. Yeah. The S1 and S2 of that last run were pretty nice, but definitely could have been better. Literally needed a best segment S3 to get PB for that one. And considering that would require a .916 or 17 S3, yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
Oh, just spoke to someone in Tetris.
Nice.
Fortnite. Oh, I hate to scratch when I'm playing Tetris. Any game that's right. Oh, fuck. Swear. Makes my Petronona now.
Probably gonna go a little under 10 minutes more. Then that'll be it for stream. Ugh. Released it too early and just slid into the wall. That actually probably would have been a good S1.
I don't think the UI's too awful in Tetris and Mario. Like, it's honestly just Pac-Man. It's fucking dreadful.
I remember in Tetris 99 it was actually pretty good.
Then, like, the counter icon, I think it's really good in 99. And even then, the whole counter thing isn't even that big.
Yeah.
In Mario 35, it was alright. And as well, once you've played enough, it's kind of intuitive. Like, direction is what mode of counter. Why are randoms on the left, I don't know. Then it's just like Pac-Man.
I remember that one of the best Tetris 99 games I ever played, I just had like 10 people attacking me at once, and then I had a stack of 8, and I got 2 L blocks in a row. So I just got a double Tetris line clear and got, I think the total amount of KOs I got that game was 17, which is, I think, by far the most I've ever gotten, and probably ever will get. Because whenever I play Tetris 99 and end up doing really well, I usually only have like 2 or 3 KOs.
Yeah, the lines everywhere are kind of annoying. What I hate the most about the HUD in Pac-Man 99, or the UI rather, I guess it's the HUD. Not really argue this with an app developer. What I hate most is that the speed stronger chain thing is on the left, and the counters on the right, but on the Joy-Con, they're both on the right Joy-Con. Like, I'd rather have the like left stick on the left and the right on the right, even if that means taking my hand off the D-pad. What I also hate most about Tetris, my favourite version of Tetris, the shit online flash game version, because if you press the arrow at any time next, say you're on a straight line left and you press up, as soon as you get to an up opening, it will turn up, even if you let go of the arrow like 5 minutes ago, as long as you hit the up opening after pressing up. And that's my favourite way to play Pac-Man now. If it's the NES, I don't actually know what version of Pac-Man it, but
Honestly, I thought you were
love
talking
that.
about Tetris, and I was just confused on a number of levels. Just like up opening, what? I don't remember that in Tetris.
I've never won a game of. To be honest, I've never won a 99 game.
I've
I
I've won Tetris 99 a few times. That was including that 17 KO game I talked about previously.
actually no. I think I got one once in '99. Not having Victus, so I probably haven't. I got second or third in Mario 99 or 35 rather. I wanted to improve on, but I just didn't want to have the time commitment to a game that wouldn't exist a bit later, so I just didn't bother.
Ah, took it too tight.
I flicked up. I saved it. Fine. Right, tap.
I do wonder if anyone will ever use that point waster channel reward, because it's 30,000 channel points, and it's literally nothing. Nothing
So
will
I'm
happen.
working on it. I've got like no channel points after all the chugs I made you do. Um, whenever it was.
I think that was last month.
Random question: does anyone know the average price of a Nintendo 64 controller?
Hi. And I'm probably not the best reference, because if I did know it, it would be in dollars, not pounds.
I'm decent at converting dollars to pounds. Don't worry.
All right.
Um, just like that, Matt says no. Again, Q, I'm just saying, you get me on your stream, I just commentate about useless bullshit. I was in a CEX the other day, which is just a like, used game store, because non-essential shops had just opened, and I was with my flatmate who needed to go shopping in town, and while we were there, I thought, no, I've not been in one of these for a while. Back home, there was one right next to my college, so I'd like every week, or every other week, I would use my lunch break to just pop in and see what they have. I never bought anything. Um, so I thought, oh, while we're here, I'm gonna look inside. Good point usage. I looked inside to see what they had. There was a Nintendo 64 controller, a blue one, for £18. Was the DK Bongos for £15. Um, there was a Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack on its own for £8. There was a bunch of amiibos, and I really wanted to pick up the Plague Knight amiibo, but it didn't have a price tag on it, so I didn't.
Fair enough. I remember I went to a used game store back in California. I was looking for a copy of Pokemon Platinum to buy for my friend, and we saw my F and I, we were shopping together, and we saw, I think it was an Earthbound SNES cartridge for like
Woo!
$200,
Oh,
and it's like, I get that it's rare, but. And also, fun fact: the Pokemon DS games are now way more expensive than they were when they launched.
seen. Oh, fuck's sake, messed up my game. I've seen DS is on a boom lately.
Yeah.
I wonder when it will happen to the Wii. Because if the theory is the generation that played it starting to get into collecting, GameCube was pretty recently. It's DS now, which is the next step up. Surely the Wii should be soon.
Yeah. I think the only two Wii games that I want to get in my collection before the prices just randomly increase by $30 would be Mario Kart Wii and maybe the Galaxy. No, not Mario Kart Wii. Friggin' Brawl and maybe the Galaxy games.
I love Mario Kart Brawl.
Mario Kart Brawl, my favorite. Yeah, I said Mario Kart Wii just instinctively because I have it on my Wii gamepad right next to me.
Did Brawl Kart Wii ever get a Wii U eShop release?
Nope. But you can still play it on the Wii U since it's a Wii game. So. Oh, that's a missed fast player. This is what, a .6? Ugh.
That I really messed up earlier has just. Oh, it's 12 minutes past midnight. I should probably.
Also, fun fact: I now own every Mario Kart game, or I can now play every Mario Kart game except for Double Dash and 8U. And the killer part is, I don't know what happened there, but I have 8U as a disc. The problem is the disc doesn't read anymore, and it's only the 8U disc that does that. Like, I have Smash 4 Wii U on disc, that works. I have Pokken Tournament, the original Wii U game, on a disc, and Mario Maker is my other physical Wii game.
Question, and this is going to be a stupid question. Is it scrapped?
Probably.
Oh, well.
But then again, a lot of my discs tend to get randomly scratched. And I'm pretty sure my Smash 4 disc is more scratched than the Mario Kart 8U disc.
This story is going to sound very unrelated for a bit. My childhood favorite game was Sonic Heroes, but my copy of it broke ago. I either got broke, scratched, or lost, but I just don't have it anymore. Then when I bought my GameCube, this is when I learned about just buying stuff pre-owned online through Amazon and not eBay. Got a GameCube and Mario Sunshine and Sonic Adventure DX for about 50 quid. As separate purchases, but that's how much I spent on it all now. And it also come with a copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Oh, nice.
50 quid, that's a bargain now. But I thought, oh yeah, Sonic Heroes is on GameCube. I could buy that, which I was going to. But then I realised, well, I've still got my PS2. I've still got the memory card with my save data on, and bar one Chaos Emerald, I 100% the game. So I really wanted to get it to just finally finish this save file that I never did as a kid. And this day, it made me so sad. Because I got the disc, PS2, and the PS2 just didn't recognise there was a disc in the system. So I reported it to the seller. I said, hey, it doesn't work. The seller said, that's not right. We test all our games to make sure they do work, but we'll send you a second copy for free. Just because that didn't work either. Both, I have them on my shelf at uni. I honestly don't know why I bought them, but both copies don't look scratched at all. They're perfectly fine. So the only conclusion I have is my PS2 just can't read the disc Sonic Heroes anymore. And I don't know why.
That is bizarre.
That as a kid, this is my favourite game ever, and I hadn't played it for years because I didn't have a copy. The best part was, a year later I got my first computer and 100% the game on Dolphin. So it doesn't even matter anymore. I mean, like, you know, I'm not mad. I've still got the memory card with my old save data. I've still got 2 copies of the game, and I can play it on a PC if I really want to play it again. I think I 100% it on my old computer, and then I think last year over summer I had nothing to do, and I 100% it again on my new computer because I didn't have any of my Dolphin save data anymore, which I also lost again because I had to reinstall Dolphin.
See,
But,
Matt,
yeah.
Matt, your mistake was getting physical copies of 3D World and Nintendo Land. I got my Wii U with both of them bundled in, and honestly, that was a great decision. Sorry to hear that, Xylix. It always sucks getting your console stolen.
When I was in that pre-owned store the other day, they were selling a Wii U gamepad on its own.
I remember you can hook up 2 gamepads to one Wii U, but you gotta like jump through some hoops or something, and it usually doesn't. It's not really compatible with some games.
I think in Japan they started selling them standalone for a bit. Given it's the Wii U, I imagine that didn't sell very well.
Well, hey, at least the Wii U outsold Sweden.
Thanks, Scott Wozniak. That annoys me. I had a craving about... I can't remember how long ago, but I had a craving to buy a Virtual Boy.
February
and I didn't.
of this year. Like, late February, I saw the tweet.
Oh yeah, February 25th, I remember now. And I could afford it. Like, I genuinely could afford it. My student loan, I just didn't. But then Scott DeWaz made the video, and now I really want a Virtual Boy again. I want to experience it. And I have, like, the closest I've got was the little, like, video demo of Mario Tennis in the Labo kit.
Imagine if they ported all Virtual Boy games to the Labo, or just remastered them.
Honestly, they should port Virtual Boy games and have it so
that's
you
what
can
should be
either
next
play
for
them.
the online service, not Game Boy Online, Virtual Boy Online.
I honestly really think that they should port the Virtual Boy to Switch and have it so you can play them normally or in Labo mode.
That'd be
the proper
sick,
VR.
honestly.
I'd buy physical copies of fucking Wario Land Virtual Boy.
Nestor's Funky Bowling.
The thing is, Ocean was like one of the only third-party devs for the Virtual Boy. Like, their entire catalogue's on SNES Online. So, that's secured right out the back.
So obvious to put Virtual Boy games on the 3DS. Yeah, true, actually.
Yeah, I Yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
just yeah. Like I don't know why they didn't. So I, yeah.
I think Nintendo just likes pretending their failures just never existed.
What I never realised until what there was this video is how widescreen the virtual boy is. That screen's so long. Then again, you're probably not really meant to see the edges, are you? That's just for your peripheral vision, isn't it?
Probably.
Why would they bother on a virtual boy? Red and black? Why was it black?
Technical limitations or something like that.
This should have done what the Game Boy did. Or at least make, like, red the background colour. No. Actually, yeah, I can see why black's the colour. I can believe that red and black are the best for VR as opposed to, like, green and black. And I can get why black would be the background colour. You don't want, like, a bright neon, like, green, red, or blue, or any colour in your eye, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, to be fair, they could do colour, but according to, I can't remember the exact interview, but it would have cost way too much per unit, which is why it's only red and black.
Yeah. I remember that from the Scott the Laws video too.
Was that in the Scott the Ross video?
Yeah, he mentioned that they would have sold for I think $500 back in the day if they had come like fully equipped with color.
Imagine that. Like, imagine that knackered old plastic box colour, like proper vibrant colour.
Honestly,
That,
the one comparison I was expecting Scott to make that he didn't was that it looks like one of those fishing boat motors.
I'm scared to know how much he spent. I had this I'm not gonna say anything, but simple. Oh, I had a conversation with a friend, um, just about how much Scott made. It wasn't really a conversation. We just passively mentioned we were talking about like earnings from online sources, and and I forgot exactly how it worked, but he made a joke about like retro gaming is dead on YouTube. Like it has been for years. It's all like commentary videos and clickbait now. But then I said, to be fair, Scott the Was is doing really well because he commissions so much, like for his like end of year specials and all that. You know,
Yeah.
like he pays loads. Well, I imagine he pays loads for artists, animators, music, for like visual
And
effects and
and
production
his
people.
odd habit of collecting Wii U's.
And his habit of collecting Wii U's, and especially this really like solidified it. How much he spent on the Virtual Boy,
Heh. True.
like, and he's got a really nice place too, and like, obviously he can afford the money to survive, and obviously he can afford to lavish money if he's spending several $1,000s on Virtual Boys. I'm really curious to like how much he makes. Like, if he had sponsors, he would be rich. Like,
Yeah.
he would honestly probably be the richest YouTuber on the platform. But that's the thing I love and don't get about him. He's really humble with ads. Like, he does not place ads on his videos. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Not to mention, he even did a video about saying. I remember it was something along the lines of sponsorships aren't for him, but he respects people who do, something like that.
It's the Wraith Shadow Legends.
Yeah, the Raid Shadow Legends video.
Like, he has one pre-roll like video ad before the video, and that's it. He has no banner ads in the whole thing. Never stops the video to play an ad midway through. The only ads he does are the one like before the video, and like on the side, like the recommended. He gets so many video views, but given how much time and investment and just, I'm so surprised, like, just how mental his channel like is view-wise.
Yeah.
Like everything he does is guaranteed 1 million views. Like Virtual Boy, nearly a day old in about half hour. It's at 630,000 views now. Last week, the Wii Play video, or Wii New Player Control, 1.1 mil. Week before that, 1.1 mil. Week before that, 2.2 mil. Then his end of year last year video, 1.4 mil, and that's just a compilation video of the year.
Yeah.
His Christmas special, 1.6 mil. Video before that, not remotely game related, 675k still, that's a lot.
And Shovelware Variety Hour round 3 is almost at 1 million.
Yeah. Wii Chess, 900k. And all of them before that are millions. Like, God. Thing is, this is app called Sponsor Block.
And not to mention, he uploads these weekly. Like,
yeah, that must be the reason.
because like Summoning Salt, I remember, has very similar viewing numbers, where almost all, if not all, of his recent videos are over 1 million views. But that's once a month, if that.
Yeah.
Consistent quality content, I think. I think that's the reason for it.
God.
To an audience that already knows he exists. Not to mention there's no negative stigma surrounding him, and it's doubtful there ever will be, so...
Scott's a bloody genius. Scott just doesn't use social media.
Yeah, I remember his Twitter. I think he only tweets out, like, new video announcements, and that's basically it.
He tweets videos, and very occasionally, just some random bullshit. That's not, like, opinion or anything, it's just, I beat Yoshi's Crafted World, or I got a new desk.
Or I
Those
got
are the
another
only
Wii
two.
U.
I want to do that. I think if I ever like grow my channel, and it's in like not even big numbers, just it's got a consistent following, I'll want to use.
Yeah. Alright. That's probably going to be the end of stream for me. So, thanks everyone for tuning in, stopping by, all that jazz. We actually got a sub 101 run today, which more than I expected, honestly.
Thanks for listening to me ramble for like 2.5 hours, everybody.
Thanks for coming on and rambling. So, saving the stream from basic silence for an hour and 45 minutes. Alright. And I gotta think up of a new outro message, because Sayonara signifies a permanent farewell.
But what do you guys think? Leave your theories in the comments below. That's it for today.
Alright. See ya, Matt. Thanks for stopping in. Alright. Till next time, see ya.